What's going on, everybody? This is Lowskim, and back to you with another Pixel Gun 3D video. And I just wanted to be making a top 5 most overused weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. And this is going to be an interesting top 5 countdown because it is just so interesting to find out which weapon most of the people that play Pixel Gun 3D use and which one is the most OP weapon. So I'm just going to head over to Silent School for this review because there's literally a lot of people on Paradise Resort for some reason today. I have no idea why, but personally I'm not a big fan of Paradise Resort. But let's get started with the top weapon here. This is the Stormhammer. You guys know everybody, and I mean everybody, uses this weapon. This is like the most overused weapon ever made in Pixel Gun 3D, and I'm for real when I say that. I was gonna put this number 1, but just to stress this out, just to get this off my chest, this is just so like overused, and I'm pretty sure you can see some people over here using it. So let me switch out to the Stormhammer, and you will see a lot of people on this map use it. So let's go ahead and do this. So there you go. I mean, you could get so much kills with that. Look, I already got 2 kills, and that was only 2 hits. And you can take down Adamant completely, as you can see that guy is using it. And this weapon is just so powerful. I'm not saying that it's a bad gun because everybody's using it, but I'm just saying that it's just so overused in Pixel Gun 3D. But it's actually a really good weapon. I mean, if you're trying to go for kills and you have 1,000 coins that you can spend in Pixel Gun, definitely go for this one because I can guarantee you'll get a lot of kills with this, and you'll probably be the first one on the leaderboard right now. I'm like the second one, but this gun, you can get a lot of kills with it, and that's why it's number 5 in the top 5 most overused weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. So moving on to number 4. In number 4, I'm going to have to put in the prototype, and I have the up to, but any prototype can be overused because, or any upgrade of the prototype is overused kind of, because this weapon is literally a one-shot hit, and most of the time the most overused upgrade of this gun is up to, and I mean, it's just one hit. And what's so cool about this gun is that you can shoot people through walls. So if you let me try to find an enemy. Look, there's an enemy right there, and I almost got kill, and then I didn't. Okay, but this gun goes through walls, so it's actually really sick. And it does have a scope, so you can aim, and for example, the map Sniper Fort, and you can, you know, take down people pretty quickly with this gun. And just, this gun is like the most OP sniper in the game. The hammer is the most OP weapon, but this is like the most OP sniper, in my opinion. Many people have different opinions, like the Impulse Sniper Rifle or the Electro Blast Rifle is their favorite, but this is the most OP, and that's like a fact right there. Also, this gun came out, I believe this gun came out when the Pixel Gun 3D Science Lab update came out. I'm not quite sure, but that's when I first started seeing this gun and started using it, is when the Science Lab update of Pixel Gun 3D came out. So that's pretty interesting fact. If you guys didn't know about that already, then that is, you know, just a fact there. And yeah, let's move on to number 3. And at number 3, I'm going to have to add this gun, but this is the Exterminator, and this gun is just super super OP because it's like the prototype. It's like the baby prototype, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it's pretty much like the baby prototype. I mean, if you have a prototype equipped, I can guarantee you that you'll have this one equipped too, because this is a one shot hit most of the time, and it can go through walls. Now the only difference with this and the prototype is that the beam that it shoots, like the laser beam, is like a little bit of a bluish color, light blue, and the prototype is purple, but it's pretty much the same thing. Just in the backup section, it's like a pistol version of it, and it's really, or I should say revolver, and it's really awesome. So I guess this one should be an overused weapon, and it actually is. I've seen a lot of people, even in this map already, I've seen people use this gun, and it's a really good gun. If you have, or if you're a fan of the prototype, then definitely pick this gun up, because you'll have like 2 prototypes literally in your class, and that will be just so OP. You can take down a lot of people, and I just keep missing because I have the worst aim in the world. But this gun is just so good, and the scope doesn't really zoom in that far, which is kind of disappointing. But you know, to be a what is it, backup pistol or backup weapon, I don't think the scope should be anything better. And I don't think this gun should have a scope at all, because I just think weapons that have a scope in the backup section look a little bit kind of weird. I just think that the scope should only be added to like weapons in the primary and in the specials class. But that's, you know, really soft choice to do. But this gun is like super overused, so it's actually a really good gun too. So that is that for number 3, I believe. I don't even know if yeah, this is number 3. Alright, moving on to number 2. We're going to pick the laser minigun, which I already have equipped. Now this weapon is like super overused as well. This is like the prototype's brother or something like that, but pretty much this gun is like the prototype. It's not better than the prototype in my opinion. I'll tell you why. But this weapon is like the prototype because it could go through walls. It has the same laser beam thing, color, and it pretty much is like the prototype because it can go through walls. It has, you know, pretty much the same characteristics except the design, of course, but it doesn't have a scope. Obviously, it doesn't have a scope, but yeah, the damage is a little bit lower than the prototype, but the fire rate makes up for the damage, so it kind of makes sense. You don't want to be firing 20 bullets per second with the damage of a prototype. That's like super OP. You'll be like killing everybody like through walls randomly and getting kills out of nowhere. But this gun's actually really good, even though it's overused. Most of the guns in here, or all of the guns here, are overused, but it has a purpose why they're overused, and that's because they're really good weapons. Other than that, they wouldn't be used at all in this game. So this gun is, you know, a way to go if you're trying to go for something like the prototype, but that can shoot way faster than the prototype. Then this is definitely the gun to go. And you can actually, if you think about it, you can have 3 prototypes in your inventory or in your class, because you have the exterminator that can shoot through walls, you have the prototype that can shoot through walls, and you have the laser minigun that can shoot through walls. On top of that, the hammer you can kill people through walls with the hammer as well. So yeah, that's just pretty insane. Okay, so moving on to number 1. So number 1 spot, I even forgot which one it was. I don't even remember anymore. It was one of these guns though. I just don't remember which one it was. Let me think. Oh yeah, it was it was either the anti-gravity blaster or the solar power cannon up 2. But for this video, I'm going to be going with the anti-gravity blaster because I like it more, and I just think that this gun was overused in the past, but now not a lot of people used it. Now I will tell you why this gun was overused in the past. In the past, there was like a lot of glitches in Pixel Gun 3D, and this gun was like the only gun that can like push you up to like certain levels to like do some glitches in this game, and that's why it was overused. And it was also overused because of the pushback. Like when you shoot somebody, it pushes them back like really far, but it doesn't do that much in this update. It doesn't push people back that much in this update. Also, the damage is pretty low now with adamant armor, so you know, it used to be overused. I mean, it's still overused now still, so I mean, I can't really complain. But you know, like this gun and the solar power cannon are pretty much the same exact thing, except that the solar power cannon is a bit stronger. So the lethality on the solar power cannon is 27, and the lethality on the gravity blaster is 14. So you can definitely tell a difference there. And as you can see, wait, let me try to shoot somebody. You could probably most likely get a kill with the solar power cannon, as you know, it has more lethality. So I was going to pick the solar power cannon, but I'm going to have to go with the anti-gravity blaster because that gun was so overused in the past. It was like super overused. Like everybody used it. Like you had to have that gun in order to be the most OP player in the game. But I guess, you know, the solar power cannon won over that, but I don't know. I'm just going to leave a tie against these two. You guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think about which one should have been number 1. But that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did like the video, leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will be uploading regularly. I'll try to upload daily as much as I can, but if I can't, just, you know, make sure to tweet me out saying that, you know, you want a video. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, share it with your friends, and see you guys in the next one.